Hello students, in today's class we are going to discuss average part 2. Now there is a disclaimer. The images used in our slide deck are for educational purposes only. We respect the intellectual property rights of the original creators and owners of these images. If you are the owner of any of the images used in this deck and have any concern or issues, please contact us at sathi@iitk.ac.in and we shall remove the images. Now the question is the average age of 30 student is 20 years and average age of 20 other student is 30 years. The average age of the total number of the students is, and this question is asked in SSC MTS exam in 2017. So there are four options. First one is 24 years, second is 48 years, third is 25 year and fourth one is 50 year. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So the question says that the average of 30 students is given that which is 20, so we can calculate the total age of 30 students, and we also calculate the total age of 20 student which is given 30 year. Now then add up all the age and dividing by the total number of the student, then we get the average. So the correct answer of this question is first one, which is 24 year. Now see the detailed solution of this question. So the age of 30 student become 30 into 20, which is 600 a year. Same way, the age of 20 students, total age become 20 into 30, which is 600 a year. Now, the required average will become, total age will become 600 plus 600, which is 1200, and total student 30 plus 20. So, we got 50. So, dividing by 50, we got 24 year. So, first one is the correct answer of this question. Next one. The average of 18 observation is recorded as 124. Later, it was found that two observations with value 64 and 28 were entered wrongly as 46 and 82. Find the correct average of the 18 observation. So this question is asked in SSC CGL exam in 2011 second shift. So there are four options of this question. First one is 111 and 7 by 9. Second is 122. Third one is 123. Fourth one is 137 3 by 7. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So question says that the average of 18 observation is recorded as 124. So we can calculate the sum of the 18 observation by multiplying it. And later it says that it was found that two observation values 64 and 28 were entered wrongly as 46 and 82. So add up these number and subtracting these number, then we get dividing by the 18 observation, we get the correct answer, correct average of these 18 observations. So the correct answer of this question is second one, which is 122. Now see the detailed solution of this question. So according to question, difference in observation we get because it should be 64 and 28 but wrongly entered at 46 and 82. So we subtract it 46 and 82 and we need to add 64 and 28. So when we take the difference which is minus 36, what it means? It means 36 we add extra in our observations. So hence, so the required average will become 124 minus 36 upon 18 because these 18 observations increased. So dividing it and subtracting it, we get the correct average. So 124 minus 36 upon 18, which becomes 122. So second is the correct answer of this question. Next question is the average weight of 15 oarsmen in a boat is increased by 1.6 kg when one of the crew who weigh 42 kg is replaced by a new man. Find the weight of new man in kg. And this question is asked in SSC CGL exam 2015 first shift. So there are four options. First one is 65, second is 66, third is 43, and fourth one is 67. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So question says that the average weight of 15 oarsmen in a boat is increased by 1.6 kg when one of a crew member whose weight is 42 is replaced by a new man. So we can say that these 15 members is increased by 1.6 kg. So we can multiplying it and get the total weight increased and add up. In 42 we get the new man's weight. So the correct answer of this question is second, which is 66 kg. Now see the detailed solution of this question. So the number of oarsmen is 15. So the total weight of one oarsman is given, which is 42 kg. Now total weight increased after replacement is 1.6 kg. It is given. So we can say that O is 15, W is 42, and T is 1.6. So the weight of new oarsman will become W plus O into T. So it will become 42 plus 15 into 1.6. So when we calculate it, what we get? We get 66 kg. So second is the correct answer of this question. Next one. In a class of 50 students, 60% are boys. The average mark of the boys is 62 and that of the girls is 68. What is the average mark of the whole class? And this question is asked in SSC CGL 2020 exam. So there are four options. First one is 64.8, second is 64.4, third one is 65.2, and fourth one is 64.6. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. In a class of 50 students, 60% are boys, it is given. So we can calculate it. And it means if we calculate 60% of the 50, we got 30 boys. So 20 will be girl. So the question says that the average mark of boys is 62. So 30 into 62, we got the total marks of the boys. And that of girl is 68. So the average of the girls are 68 and number of girls are 20. So we can calculate it. So what is the average mark of the whole class? So we can add up the total marks and dividing by the total number of the student, we get our average. So the correct answer of this question is second one, which is 64.4. Now see the detailed solution of this question. So the number of boys is 50 into 60%. So we get 30. And same way number of girls will become, subtract it, we get number of girls, which is 20. So the total marks of girls become 68 into 20, which is equals to 1360. So total marks of the boys become 62 into 30, which is equals to 1860. So we get, so our required average will become, we add up 1360 plus 1860. So we got 3220 upon 50, which is equals to 64.4 is the average. So second is the correct answer of this question. Next one. The mean of marks secured by 60 students in division A of class 10th is 64. 40 student of division B in 60 is 60 and that of 60 student in division C is 58. Find the mean mark of the student of 3 division of class 10th. And this question is asked in SSC CHSL exam in 2017. So there are four options. First one is 60.05, second is 59.35, third is 62.5, and fourth one is 60.75. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So the question says that the mean mark of the secured by 60 student in a division of A of class 10th is 64. So we can calculate the total mark secured by the 60 student. 60 into 64. Same way, 40 student by 40 student of division B is 60. So when we multiplying 40 into 60, we get the total mark by the division B student. Same way, 60 into 58, we got the total mark by the division of student C in class 10th. Then we can calculate the total average of the all the three division of class 10th. So the correct answer of this question is fourth one, which is 60.75. Now see the detailed solution of this question. So total mark in A becomes 60 into 64, which is 3840. Total mark in B becomes 40 into 60, which is 2400. So total mark in C become 60 into 58, we got 3480 marks. So required average become total marks upon total student. So it will become 9720 when we add up all three marks, total marks, and dividing by 160, we got 60.75. So fourth one is the correct answer of this question. Next one. In a class of 50 students, 46% are girls and remaining are boys. So we can say that 54% are boys. The average of the boys' marks is 58 and that of girls is 62. What is the average mark of the whole class? And this question is asked in SSC CGL exam in 2019. So there are four options. First one is 59.84, second is 60.65, third one is 60.38, and fourth one is 60.12. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So question says that in a class of 50 students, 46% are girls. So 54% are boys. Now the question says that the average of boys marks is 58 and that of girls is 62. So first we calculate the number of girls, then we get the number of boys. And multiplying the number of girls by 62 and number of boys by 58, we get the total marks. And dividing by 50, we get the average of the whole class. So the correct answer of this question is first one, which is 59.84. Now see the detailed solution of this question. So the number of girls is equals to 50 into 46 upon 100, which is equals to 23. Same way, number of boys become 50 minus 23, which is equals to 27. So the total marks of the girls become 62 into 23, which is 1426. And the number marks of boys become 58 into 27, which is 1566. So what will be the total average? So the average mark of the whole class will become 1426 plus 1566 dividing by 50. So when we sum up and dividing by 50, we get 59.84. So the average of the whole class becomes 59.84. Next one. The average age of 120 member of a society is 60.7 years. By addition of 30 new members, the average age becomes 56.3 years. What is the average age of newly joined member? And this question is asked in SSC CGL exam in 2017. So there are four options. First one is 36.5, second is 37.2, third is 38.3, and fourth one is 38.7. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So the question says that the average age of 120 member of a society is 60.7 years. So we can calculate the total age of this society members. Now question says that by adding 30 new member, the average become 56.3 years. It means 120 plus 30. It means 150 members average is 56.3. So we can multiplying it, we also calculate the total age of the society of 150 members. Then we can subtract it and we get the, then dividing by 30, we get the newly joined members average. So the correct answer of this question is fourth one, which is 38.7 year. Now see the detailed solution of this question. So the total age earlier become 120 into 60.7, which is 7,284 years. So the total age presently will become, because 30 new member joined, so it will become 150 into average is 56.3. So when we multiplying it, we get 8,445 years. Now we need to calculate the average age of 30 newly joined member. So we can calculate it. Total age of the 30 new members become 8,445 minus 7,284. So when we subtract it, we got 1,161. Now we can calculate the average. So the required average will become 1,161 dividing by 30 is equals to 38.7. So fourth one is the correct answer of this question. Next one. If the average of number 1, 2, 3, dash, 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 99, 98, 99x is 100x, then the value of x is. Radio operator exam in 2016. This question asked in radio operator exam in 2016. So there are four options. First one is 50 upon 101. Second is 41 upon 105. Third one is 49 upon 97. Fourth one is 87 upon 101. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So the question says that if the average of the number 1, 2, 3, dash, 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 98, 99, 100, 90x is 100x, then the value of x is, so we can say that the correct answer of this question is first one, which is 50 upon 101. So see the detailed solution of this question. So using the sum of n natural number, we know that n into n plus 1 by 2. So sum of 99 natural number become 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus dash 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 to 9 up to 99. So we get 99 into 100 by 2, which is equals to 4,950. So the average of 1, 2, 3 from up to 99 x is equals to 100x. So we can say that 100x equals to 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus dash 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 99 plus 98 plus 99 plus x upon 100. So when we simplifying, what we get? We get 10,000x equals to 4,950 plus x. We can say that because we calculate the value of adding of 1,001 to 99 plus x. So when we simplifying it, we get the value of x, which is 50 upon 101. So first one is the correct answer of this question. Next one. Out of 20 boys, 6 are each is of 1 meter, 15 centimeter in height, 8 are of 1 meter, 10 centimeter, and rest are 1 meter, 12 centimeter. The average height of all of them become is. So the question is asked in SSC multitasking exam in 2013. So there are four options. First one says that 1 meter 12 centimeter. Second is 1 meter 12.1 centimeter. Third one is 1 meter 21.1 centimeter. And fourth one is none of these. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So question says that out of 20 boys, 6 are each of 1 meter 15 centimeter in height, 8 are 1 meter 10 centimeter and rest are 1 meter 12 centimeter. So the correct answer of this question is second, which is 1 meter 12.1 centimeter. Now see the detailed solution of this question. So height of 6 becomes 6 into 1 meter into 15 centimeter, which is equals to 6 meter 90 centimeter. Height of 8 boys become 8 into 1 meter into 10 centimeter. So it will become 8 meter into 80 centimeter, 8 meter and 80 centimeter. Same way, height of 6 will become 6 into 1 meter 12 centimeter. So we get 6 in 6 meter 72 centimeter. So the total height of 20% will become, when we add up, we got 22 meter and 42 centimeter. So dividing by 20, we get the average. So 22 meter and 42 centimeter dividing by 20, we get 1 meter and 12.1 centimeter is the average height. So second is the correct answer of this question. Next one. There are 100 students in three section A, B and C of a class. The average marks of all three sections was 84. The average of B and C was 87.5 and the average marks of A is 70. The number of students in A was, and this question is asked in SSC CGL exam in 2014. So there are four options. First one is 30, second is 35, third one is 20 and fourth one is 25. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So the question says that there are 100 students in three sections A, B and C. Now the question says that the average mark of all three sections is 84, it is given. And the average of B and C was 87.5 and the average mark of A is 70. So we need to calculate the total number of the student in A. So the correct answer of this question is third one, which is 20. Now see the detailed solution of this question. So assuming number of student in section A, we let it as a n. So the number of student in section B and C become 100 minus n because total are 100 students. So according to question, we can say that n into 70 plus 100 minus n into 87.5 equals to 84 into 100 because the average of total student in all three sections is given 84. So when we simplifying it, what we get? We get 8750 minus 17.5 n equals to 8400. So when we simplifying it, we get 17.5 n equals to 8750 minus 8400, which is equals to 350. Hence, n will become 350 upon 17.5. So when we simplifying it, we get 20. So third one is the correct answer. Number of students in A is 20. Next one. In a class of 40 students, 60% are girls. The average of girls' mark is 72 and that of boys is 54. What is the average mark of the whole class? And this question is asked in SSC CGL exam in 2019. So there are four options. First one is 65.4, second is 65, third one is 64.8 and fourth one is 52.2. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. now now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So question says that in a class of 40 students, 60% are girls. It means 24 number of girls in the class. So if 24 are the girls, we can calculate it. So how many boys will become? 16. So the average of girls marks is given, which is 72, and average mark of the boys, which is given 54. So we can calculate the total marks. Then we can calculate the average marks of the whole class. So Correct answer of this question is third one, which is 64.8. Now see the detailed solution of this question. So the number of girls becomes 60 into 40 into 60%, or we can say that 40 into 60 upon 100, we get 24. So number of boys will become 40 minus 24, which is 16. Now we can calculate the total marks of the girls, which is 72 into 24 becomes 1728. And the total marks of the boys become 54 into 16, which is 864. So the required average will become 2552 upon 40, because we add all the marks of boys and girls combined in the class. So we add up, we got 2592, and dividing by the total number of students, which is 40. So we got the average, which is 64.8. Third one is the correct answer of this question. Next one. The average age of boys in the class is twice the number of girls in the class. The ratio of the boys and girls in the class is 50, is 4:1. The total of the ages in years of boys in the class is, and this question is asked in SSC CGL 2014 exam. So there are four options. First one is 2000, second is 2500, third is 800, fourth is 400. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So the question says that the average age of boys in the class is twice the number of girls in the class. So it is also given that the ratio of the boys and girls of the class of 50 is 4:1. So we can calculate the total number of boys and girls, because the ratio of boys and girls is 4:1 and total is 50. So we can clearly see that 40 number of boys and 10 number of girls. And the question is the total of the ages of the boys in the class we need to calculate. So the correct answer of this question is third one, which is 800. Now see the detailed solution of this question. So boys in the class will become 4 by 5 into 50, we get 40. Number of girls will become 1 by 5 into 50, we get 10. So we know that average age of boys become 10 into 2, which is 20 years. Hence the total age of boys will become 20 into 40, which is 800, because it is given that the average age of boys in the class is the twice the number of girls in the class. So girls in the class are 10, so the number of boys will become 20 average, and total age of boys will become 20 into 40. We get 800 years. So third one is the correct answer of this question. Next one. The mean of 50 number is 30. Later it was discovered that two entries were wrongly entered as 82 and 13 instead of 28 and 31. Find the correct mean. And this question is asked in SSC CGL exam in 2011 first shift. So there are four options. First one is 36.12, second is 30.66, third one is 29.28, and fourth one is 38.21. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So the mean of 50 number is 30. So we can calculate the total sum of the 50 numbers, which is 30 into 50, which become 1500. Now it is also given that two numbers are taking entered wrongly in the form of 82 and 13 instead of 28 and 31. So we subtract these number and add these number and dividing by 50, we get the correct average or correct mean. So the correct answer of this question is third one, which is 29.28. Now see the detailed solution of this question. So the sum of 50 number will become 15 to 30, which is 1500. This is incorrect sum. So the correct sum of these 50 number become 1500 minus 82 and minus 13, and plus we adding 28 and 31. So it will become 1464. Now we need to calculate the average. Hence, the correct average or correct mean will become 1464 dividing by 50, which is equals to 29.28. So third one is the correct answer of this question. Next one. The average of 5 members of a family is 24 years. If the youngest member is 8-year-old, then what was the average age of the family at the time of the birth of the youngest member? And this question is asked in SSC CGL exam in 2017. So there are 4 options. First one is 16, second is 20, third one is 24, and fourth one is 32. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So question says that the average age of 5 member of a family is 24. So we can calculate the total age of the 5 members. 5 into 24, which becomes 120. Now question says that if the youngest member is 8-year-old, what was the average age of the family at the time of the birth of the youngest member? So we can subtract the every member's age by 8. So we get our average. So the correct answer of this question is second, which is 20 year. Now see the detailed solution. So the total age of the family become 524, which is 120 year. So the 8-year ago age will become 120 minus 5 into 8. So when we subtract, we get 80 year, because 5 into 8 becomes 40. So 120 minus 40, which is get 80 years. Now, hence the required average of the 4 member. So 80 dividing by 4, which we get 20 years. So second is the correct answer of this question. Next one. The average of 5 consecutive number is n. If the next 2 number are also included, the average of 7 number will be. And this question is asked in SSC CGL exam in 2012 second shift. So there are 4 options. First one is increased by 2. Second is increased by 1. Third is remain the same. Fourth one is increased by 1.4. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So question says that the average of 5 consecutive number is n. It is given. If the next 2 number are also included, the average of 7 number will be. So we can calculate it. So the correct answer of this question is second, which is increased by 1. Now see the detailed solution of this question. So assuming 5 consecutive number as a x minus 2, x minus 1, x plus 1 and x plus 2. So sum of these observation become 5x. And according to question, n is equals to 5x upon 5, which is equals to x. So average of these 5 consecutive numbers. So next 2 numbers are x plus 3 and x plus 4, because 2 numbers are also included, next 2 numbers. So sum of all the numbers become 5x plus x plus 3 plus x plus 4, which becomes 7x plus 7. Now the average of all these 7 numbers is 7x plus 7 upon 7. So what we get? We take 7 common. So 7 into x plus 1 upon 7. 7 will be cancel out. So what we get? We get x plus 1. Now we can clearly see that before our average was x, now the average become x plus 1. It means the average increased by 1. So second is the correct answer of this question. Next one. A batsman in his 12th inning makes a score of 63 runs and thereby increases his average score by 2 runs. What is his average after 12th inning? And this question is asked in SSC CHSL exam in 2012. So there are 4 options. One is 13, second is 41, third one is 49, and fourth is 26. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So question says that a batsman in his 12th inning make a score of 63 runs and thereby increases his average score by 2 runs. So question is, what is his average after 12th inning? So the correct answer of this question is second, which is 41. Now see the detailed solution of this question. So as given in the question, the average increased by 2 runs. So increased run in 11 innings will become 11 into 2, which is 22 runs. Hence, his average after 12th inning is 63 minus 22, which is 41. So that's why second is the correct answer of this question. Next one. Out of 4 numbers, the average of first 3 is 16 and that of last 3 is 15. If the last number is 21, then the first number is, and this question is asked in SSC MTS exam in 2019. So there are 4 options. First one is 28, second is 22, third one is 21, and fourth one is 24. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So question says that out of 4 members, the average of first 3 is given, which is 16. So we can calculate the total of the 3 members. So 16 into 3 we got 48, and that of last 3 is also given, which is 15. So 15 into 3 we get 45. And if the last number is given, which is 21, then the first number is, now we can calculate it. So the correct answer of this question is fourth, which is 24. Now see the detailed solution of this question. So the average of first 3 number is 16. So the average of last 3 is 15. So last number is also given, which is 21. So the sum of last 3 become 15 into 3, which is 45. Last number is 21. So the number of second and third become 45 minus 21, which is 24. Also, again sum of the first 3 is given, which is 48. So hence the required number is equals to sum of first 3 numbers minus sum of second and third number. Sum of first and third number and subtracting sum of the second and third numbers. So we get 48 minus 24. So what we get, which is 24. So that's why fourth one is the correct answer of this question. Next one. Visitors to a show were charged 15 rupees each on the first day, rupees 7.50 on second day, rupees 2.50 on third day, and total attendance of on 3 days was in the ratio 2:5:13 respectively. The average charges charged per person for the entire 3 day is, and this question is asked in SSC CGL exams 2016 second shift. So there are 4 options. First one is 5 rupees, second is 5.50 rupees, third one is 6 rupees, and fourth one is 7 rupees. Now you have 10 seconds to analyze the question. Your time start now. Now time's up. Let's see the solution of this question. So the question says that visitors to show were charged for 15 rupees each for first day, 7.50 rupees on second day, and 2.50 rupees on third day. And the ratio of the visitors, it is given on 3 days, 2, 5, and 13 respectively. Now the question is the average charge per person for the entire 3 days is, so we can calculate it. So the correct answer of this question is first one, which is 5 rupees. Now see the detailed solution of this question. So assuming attendance on first, second, on third day is 2, 5 and 13. As a ratio is given, we let it the number of the visitors. First day 2 visitors, second day 5 visitors, and third day 13 visitors. So the total visitor become 2 plus 5 plus 13, which is 20. Now the total money collected, which is equals to 2 into 15, 5 into 7.50, and 13 into 2.50. So when we simplifying it, we get 30 plus 37.5 plus 32.5. This is become 100 when we add up. So the average charge per person will become, total person are 20 and total amount is 100. So 100 dividing by 20, we get 5 rupees. So first one is the correct answer of this question. Thank you.